I know my boy Bruce is going to be very excited that we are bringing in our next guest here because he's excited about this man coming on over and being the new head coach over at Madison East, and that's Jeremy Thornton. And Coach, welcome on in. Thank you for joining us here on the Sports News. And let's talk about your inaugural season with Madison East and what your background is. What are you going to bring to the table?
So bringing to the table is just my experience as a student athlete at Madison East High School in 2003, where we were successful enough to win a conference championship, as well as have our first playoff berth in over a decade, which hasn't happened most recently, at Madison East High School. So I think bringing that attitude, that leadership to the football team this year will be truly a good experience for all the student athletes there.
Yeah, how hard is it to change like a culture? You talk about making the playoffs in 2003 and then some of the recent struggles that Madison East has gone through. How do you change that culture? And having served as an interim AD over at West, do you know a little bit on how to do that from the top down?
I mean, taking on that leadership role at West, helps prepare me for this position as a head coach for football. And I'll bring that, wealth of knowledge along with me. But more importantly, it's just looking at it from this standpoint. You have to have a plan in place. I have a 3-year plan for Madison East football, and I'm just gonna take my time, be patient, and make sure all my students are prepared on and off the field to play week in and week out.
Now, what can fans who are watching the game kind of expect from you? What can your players expect? What's your coaching style?
Coaching style is all predicated on balance. I don't wanna be too high, I don't wanna be too low. I wanna be even-keeled and make sure my student athletes, exhibit that same type of philosophy when they approach the game. And just understanding that you take an opportunity. I mean, each Friday you go out, you prepare during the week, and you have an opportunity to, beat another team. And you just do your best, and you'll learn from those experiences.
Now, this is your first time at the helm of a team.
Yep.
Is that an advantage or disadvantage?
I can say right now, I don't know. But that's just being frankly honest, but at the same time, I'm gonna be confident and say it is an advantage to an extent. Other teams aren't familiar with our offensive scheme or defensive scheme, but I only know what I know. And I'll utilize, mentors who are former head coaches and the people around me in the football world to help prepare.
Coach, we got about 20 seconds left. Can we talk about the Big 8 Conference, your expectations? This year you start out hard, end hard. You got Cardinals on both ends of the schedule.
Yes, we do. In the Big 8, it's just a tough conference, all in all. You can be picked first and you might end up last, and wherever we're picked, we're not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna focus on, one play at a time, one game at a time.
Well, the cool thing is we'll have you on 57 at least once this year, maybe even twice. Looking forward to that and looking forward to watching you, Coach. Thanks a lot for joining us on the show.
Appreciate it. Go Golders.
Brought to you by Conan Automotive, taking care of you by taking care of your family's car.